pretty far.
Difficulty balance.
Excuse me?
What about the push-ups?
The push-ups. To be honest, I don't know where they came from, but I guess when I'm running, the ball's out here,
Right.
so just got to get it right there. So it's 5 push-ups every time I see it.
Because you're carrying the ball around?
I get, yeah. So.
Did you tell him I didn't drop it?
I mean, you know, it's something, but you can't. So, you know, it's like, all right, coach, let's do this. Let's get these out and let me move on.
How did your role change today with there being only, you being 2 on the depth?
Yeah, you know, I got more reps than usual, so I'm happy. Just got to keep, be happy with the reps that I'm getting and keep learning.
How do you balance, we're getting late in the year now.
Yeah.
Saving this year as opposed to using it, I mean, how's that?
You know, me and my dad and New Eyes always talk, but, the farther it gets, the more you sort of say, you may not want to do it. But, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Well, it seems likely that if it happens, it's because
yeah.
hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
but something would happen to the guy ahead of you.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll see how stuff plays out. I mean, but like I said, as it gets later on in the season, you don't want to,
The preference being now that
you
if we can.
Yeah, might as well, yeah.
Might as well save the
Yeah.
How much give and take is there, like, from your end and from the coaching staff's end? Like, how much, I guess, if you had to put a percentage on it, how much?
I couldn't technically put a percentage on it, but I mean, Newhouse is thinking the same way, me and my dad are thinking, as the later it gets on, the more you sort of want to preserve the year. But I mean, right now, I think we just hit halfway mark, so, I mean, I still can't put a percentage on it, but Newhouse was thinking with us, and, I trust in Newhouse's decision.
Why not play? And not being flippant, but,
Yeah.
but why wait? If you're here to play, I think why would you?
I mean, you can never go wrong with, getting a year under you. I mean, you only get better as you go on. And then, I'll still be a freshman next year coming out. So I mean, you can't ever say, why wait? Getting a year under you, I mean, I guess you would use a redshirt year. But I mean, that's basically just get a year under you to develop and get better as a quarterback.
And then you get it on the back end.
Huh?
And then you'll get it on the back end.
Yeah,
What about the other side of that? Where if something were to happen to Kevin and you'd have to go in without any experience whatsoever, I mean, would you want to get like some kind of package where you'd have game experience?
I mean, to be honest, it's hard to answer the questions because, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if it happens, I'll be ready to go in. But as we go farther along, you just sort of have to start making decisions. And at some point, you have to say, all right, we're going to redshirt this year. Okay, let's put him in there. So sooner or later, a decision is going to be made. And I mean, right now, it's sort of hard to answer it because it's just midway in the season.
But I think what we said is like how Kevin got thrown into the game the other night because of an injury.
Yeah,
Pull.
yeah.
Would it help you to already maybe have had some game experience?
Game experience?
To be thrown in like that.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could always be happy with some game experience and knowing what you're getting thrown into. I mean, just anybody's first time getting thrown into a collegiate football game is going to be a little different than what they're used to. So I mean, always having experience would be a good thing.
Brett obviously
makes
missed
the decision tougher.
Excuse me?
It makes the decision tougher to make.
As far as next year, still
or
not having.
just redshirting. I mean, considering the situation right now with the quarterbacks, it just make that decision harder.
I don't want to say it makes it harder. I mean, it's still a decision that's going to be made, so I can't say it's harder now.
More complicated.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
Brett, missing the time that you missed in training camp, do you feel like at this point you caught up to where you would have been at this point, or have you had to put in that extra time to really make up for
I had
it?
to put in some extra time. I mean, but the time I did put in extra, it really helped me to get to where I'm at now. So I do feel as if, if I would have just every day after practice just walked in and said, all right, that's it, I got better, then I probably wouldn't have been at where I'm at now. But after missing training camp, I was in the books every day after practice. I mean, you'll see me out here doing something. Or else, if not, I always get the script from Tui and then go over it that night. So somehow, some way, I try to get better and try to, always progress my skills, my craft. So I mean, some way, somehow, I think I got pretty much back up to where I should be.
Coach said that this week is very important for fundamentals and just kind of getting back to basics. Fundamentally, what do you think you still need to work on?
I mean, I always like to say everything because you always get better at everything. But I mean, the simple stuff, as in what footwork to use with the reads. I mean, everything is there, but you can always get better at it. Like I said, I mean, I know the all the drops on what footwork to use and how to use it, but just getting it instinctual, I guess you'd say, just sort of is the thing that I guess we can work on as far as basics.
And not holding the ball out here.
Yeah, stuff, simple stuff like that. This week, like you said, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of work, and he's on me about every detail, so I'm happy with that. As long as I'm learning and getting better each day, I'm always happy with that.
Does this week kind of come at a good time for you in terms of preparation, since you have the bye and you don't have to prepare for a specific opponent.
It's pretty nice to have a bye week, just to be able to get out here and practice, and knowing that we have a bye week, so we got 3 extra days of practice just to be able to get some repetitions in and some extra reps. So I think it helps a lot.
All right, thanks, man.